This one, most of us young people, it is what is killing us. Recently, a friend of mine visited me. She had never been to my place. It was the first time. She was very surprised that I live in a single room. Like very surprised. She was like, Charity, with a I did modeling, I do real estate. You're an agent, you get to why do you live in a single room? Then I asked her, why should I go to a double room? I am alone. It's big enough. It has everything that I need. Why should I go to a double room? I get a lot of relapses of memories about 2017, 2018, 2019, those years, and even 2020. Sometimes looking back, I can't help but just cry because life is amazing. Life has changed and it has changed for the better. And especially at my age, if you told anyone that currently in this economy that life is good, they'll probably think you have a connection to the government. No, is for me one of the most life-changing skills or habits I've learned over the past few years is handling my own personal finances. When I talk about finances, I'm not talking about huge sums of money. Even at that time, the 5,000 I was earning every day, the 120,000 I was earning at the end of the month, learning how to handle those has made a whole difference in my life right now. I interact a lot with young people, especially in the areas of financial literacy. And because I give out small scale loans, there are a lot of young people that are ambitious that want to do something. Maybe they're just not managing their money as well. I give out loans, and most times when someone comes to me requesting for a loan, I give small scale loans to young people like me. Don't come here. If you're 35 asking me for 5 million, I don't have it. Yeah, but I give out small scale loans to young people. And before, much as it is my business, it is earning me money through the interest that I charge on the loan. I always want to have a conversation with the person. I don't, there's no one who does that business for me. I do it entirely myself because I want to have a conversation with you to get from you how you manage your money. If there's something you're not doing right, because I don't want you to come the next time requesting for loans again. Yeah. So I always have a conversation with them. And there is a lot that I realize that we young people are not doing well with our monies. We're not managing our monies well. There's a lot of bad money habits that we have. And in today's video, I'm actually just going to share with you some of the common bad money habits that I've personally had, and I've also had my colleagues struggle with, and maybe tips on how you can break free from that bondage because the goal is for us. Yeah. If you're new here, my name is Charity Amanio. I am a student of Chambogo University, as well as a real estate agent here in Kampala, Uganda. On this channel of ours, we are all things real estate, personal development, money management, and anything that has to do with students and young people. So if you would like to be part of this amazing family of young, ambitious, and future millionaires, do not forget to subscribe. Let's keep the conversations going in the comment section. So let's dive into bad money habits that is keeping a lot of us from achieving our financial goals. The goal this year for us is to be financially independent. Straight out, number one is paying yourself last or waiting to save after spending. Okay? After you have cleared bills, after the problem is we get our salaries. If you're a salary earner like me, the problem is by the time you're getting your salary, your rent is due. So your landlord is demanding you need to pay for your water, you need to pay for your power. There's something that you've been wanting to buy. So like there's a lot that you have to clear at the end of that month. Or even maybe you got a loan, now you have to return it. Yeah. So what most times we do is we prioritize all those things. I would pay my landlord, pay my water bill, pay my electricity, and if there's anyone that is demanding me, I pay them. By the time I am, maybe even there's something that I've been wanting to buy, like me who wants to gift myself at the end of every month, I first buy that. By the time I want to now put money aside for myself, I'm left like with maybe 5% of what I got. Then it becomes hard to save because now you are only left with what can take you maybe for some time until you get your next money. So it becomes very, very hard for you to save. Prioritizing to pay other people before I put in my car box for that car. Never, guys. Like, the best way maybe to do it is to treat your savings as another bill. If you can't, that's what worked for me. Like, that is what worked for me. And I thank God I do it that way. Because I know at the end of every month, my box, because I save in a box, I told you why I can't save in a bank. Yeah. I would easily use my credit card and all that. So I don't do that. I know at the end of every month, my box demands me 30% of my salary. Like, it's a bill. It's not, I don't look at it as putting aside money. I put it as a bill, and it has worked for me. So I know every other thing. By that, my mind is tuned to work within the 70% that I get. Hmm? Are we getting the point? Treat your savings as another bill. Or if you can have it as, if you're somebody who fears death like me, have it like as if someone demands you that money and put it there before you even spend on anything. That way, you know that you will work within the 70%. If maybe your rent is a lot, you'll start working towards getting a cheaper place. You'll start looking towards spending less because now you're only left with 70%. Did that work for us? Let's try it and see. For me, it has worked. For the people I talk to, it has worked. So let's get into the second bad money habit: keeping up with everyone else, wanting to keep up with everyone else. It is one of the things that is killing most of us young people. For me, this is even worse than the first one of paying yourself last. As long as you are spending your money the right way and you are not on pressure to have what your friends have. For example, let's say my friend has a car, has bought a car. Now suddenly Charity wants to buy a car. Do I have a why I want to buy that car? Hmm? Or I'm just buying it to fit into that society of my friends because they have cars. Is it why I'm buying it? Or there's a different need for it? What is your why behind wanting that? You know, because there's a lot of pressure, there's a lot of wanting to keep up with the standards of the society, we end up getting things we don't even need. Because my friend has, I must have. That is killing a lot of us. Much as I don't need the car, or you don't need the car, you're going to buy just because your friends have. So how are you going to fuel it? All the money that you're getting will go there. And your friend maybe bought their car to do business. Let that sink. Let that sink. Have your why, have your reason as to why you always want to buy something. Don't just because Charity has, I must have. Because Viola has, I must. No, guys, no, that's not how it works. Yeah. So have your why and know why you want to buy something. It's good to have a desire, but have a why. I think that's the only tip I can tell you. Have a why, a reason as to why you want to buy something. Don't not because Charity has, I must have. No, have your why. Yeah. And then habit number 3 that is affecting a lot of us young people from achieving financial independence or freedom is waiting too long before we invest. Someone would ask, what do you mean by waiting too long, or what is the right period to start investing? I equally don't know. But I would say as long as you have money that you think can make for you money, invest it. You know, there are a lot of small business ventures that you can actually start and grow into a big enterprise. You know, as young people, we still think we have time. This period right now is for enjoyment. You will enjoy right now and live the rest of your life broke. There are so many small business ventures or the opportunities where you can actually invest small money and grow the business. Now, maybe the challenge is once we're talking about investment, people are thinking about real estate, people are thinking about stock market. It's good to dream big, but what can you do with the small money you have right now to accumulate on it and then later start up something? There's so many. There's a previous video I did for side hustles that can actually earn you If you can earn 2 million off your small capital that you have a month, that is good enough for us young people in Uganda. In 10 months, that's 20 million. Other than waiting for it to sit there or waiting for those 10 months before you can start investing. Can you wake up and start on that, guys? Even if you have 500K, you can start up something, be it doing secondhand clothes, be it doing online teaching, be it even content creation. People are making money out of content, much as I am not yet there. But start something that is going. Don't let your money sit or wait until you have huge. No, start small and grow big. Hmm? Don't wait. Don't wait. Let that money sit. Or don't say, if the money I have right now cannot solve my problems, I will eat it. No. Start something small and grow in it. And then habit number 4, this is very common with a lot of us young people, is getting too comfortable with debts or loans. Much as I give out loans as a business, I will not advise you to get a loan that is not going to help you. No. And then getting comfortable with debts of maybe friends. It's so small. Maybe you got like a 10K from your mom, you've not paid. Next time you're getting 200K from a friend. It spoils, first of all, it spoils your relationship with people. I am one person who fears debts. If you demand me, I'll not even want to pass near your home or like call you because I fear debts. So don't get comfortable with debts. I don't even have a better way of explaining this, but debts are very slippery, very, very slippery when you get comfortable with them. And then maybe if you are someone who is looking forward to invest, getting loans is very okay. Because if you look at successful millionaires, you would notice that they borrow a lot. But look for, let's say, not high interest loans, those small 10%, and understand why you are getting that debt. Don't get money from friends. It is going to break up your relationship with them. You're going to lose both friends and then your business at the end. So don't get comfortable with debts. Finally, living beyond your means. This one, most of us, most of us young people, it is what is killing us. Recently, a friend of mine visited me. She had never been to my place. It was the first time. She was very surprised that I live in a single room. Like very surprised. She was like, Charity, with a, I did modeling, I do real estate. You're an agent, you get to, how do you manage to live? Like, why do you live in a single room? Then I asked her, why should I go to a double room? I am alone. It's big enough. It has everything that I need. Why should I go to a double room? Double room means paying more. Guys, are you trying to get the point? Living beyond your means. Much as right now I can afford a double room or a 2 bedroom place, I don't need it. Do I need it? No. What do I need it for? Like what? If I am here, it's either me and my sister. We can share a bed. Not. So why should I go to a double room? You know, this is what is killing a lot of us. It's good to love on yourself, to be lavish, to want to enjoy, to live that comfortable life. But if you do it right now, imagine, let's say I'm paying 200,000 for my single room. Then I go to a double. That means the money will have to maybe double, paying 400,000. That means I am spending an extra 200,000 on something I don't need. Much as people would call it comfort, you need to love on yourself. I love on myself, but I love my future self more. Foregoing that right now, and then putting it in my future self is going to thank me. Because if you spend more than what you earn, or if you want to live beyond your means, first of all, you're going to become a beggar. Every time you have, guys, I was there before. Every time I am calling a friend to ask for money to help me clear something. Every time I am calling someone, relatives, guys, You're going to become a beggar. You're going to lose friendships. Because you're going to become a burden to people that you're always asking. Desist. For me, one thing is, if I cannot afford my house if I cannot pay my rent for the next 6 months without complaining, that house is not for me. Never. It's as point blank as that. Yeah, I know many people are going to get surprised that this girl, a real estate agent. No, she showcases beautiful houses. How is she living in a single room? I am living in a single room and I'm very comfortable with it because I am investing in my future. If I don't do that, then I'm setting up myself for failure and I'll live the rest of my life broke. Do I want that? No. It is good to love on yourself. It is good to want to enjoy life. But if you're a young person who is committed to being rich and achieving financial freedom, let go of unnecessary spending. One of the things that has actually worked for me this year so much, particularly not this year, starting late last year, I used to move with a lot of money, or like my wallet would always have like money in it. I would walk. So I know myself, if I see something good and then I have money on me, I would buy. What I started doing when I'm working, when I'm leaving this house of mine to go to work, to go to school, I make sure in my bag I do not have more than 10,000. Hmm? And on my mobile money, there's no money. I don't move with my ATM. So if I get cut short from my 10,000 that I'd carried as transport for that day or to help me for that day, I would walk back home. And it's what I do until now. You'll never, if you're planning to steal my wallet, it has nothing in it. I move with only 10,000, so it has to cater for my transport. If I must have lunch, it must be in that and any other thing that I want in that money. So it helps me to plan or to buy things that I need. I don't buy things unnecessarily. Every time I would go to town, even when I'm complaining that I have a lot of clothes in my house, I'd come back with because they're cheap. I buy them. But if I'm buying clothes of 3K and I buy 10 of them, that's 30,000 each, I would have dropped in my box. So I don't move with money and it has helped me go a very long. Learn to track your finances, expenses, incomes, daily, weekly, monthly. That way you will go a very long way. Yeah. So I think it's never too late to start making positive changes towards your financial freedom. If you've not started implementing some of this, it's not yet too late as a young person. Remember, the goal is for us to become millionaires before we are 30. Hmm? I don't mean millionaires in Ugandan shillings that are already reached, but becoming millionaires before we are 30. So it's never too late to start making positive changes on your financial journey. As long as you're committed, breaking bad money habits is definitely hard, but it's worth in a very long run. So it's never too late to start. So if you've watched till this end, I want to say thank you so much. If you did not subscribe until this moment, kindly I'm requesting you to subscribe, to like, and to let's build a community of empowered future millionaires. You know, we are building from scratch. We don't have anything we've inherited, so we're building from scratch. So kindly do not forget to subscribe. Let's be on this journey together. See you in my next video. I love you so much. Take good care of yourselves, and I'm wishing you a very beautiful life ahead as you impact on your journey towards financial freedom.